Hi, I'm Dr. Rahul Bharad. I welcome you all to my series What Life Has Taught Me Yesterday. Today when I'm recording this video is 14th of July 2023. I'll be talking what 13th of July has taught me in life. Also in this video, I will be discussing one important aspect of deep space burial. Now what is that deep space burial concept? If you want to know, please watch this video. That's a newer concept of burying people or their DNA or their ashes. What is that all about? I'll be telling in the news section. Also in this video, I'll be discussing one trending news about the collaboration of NASA and ISRO. That's a beautiful collaboration happening, and that spacecraft will be launched early in the 2024. What is that collaboration is all about? I'll be discussing in the trending news section. About the most important lesson I got from yesterday's life. Yesterday was 13th of July. While going through history of what happened yesterday in the past in the history, I came across a very courageous, there are two courageous incidences which happened on 13th of July 1660 in Maharashtra. 1660, 13th of July, the day when two of the most important soldiers of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the great king from Maharashtra and India, those two soldiers were killed. The story is very courageous, story is very beautiful and very inspiring story. For those who do not know that story, it all happened around Panhala Fort. Some of you might be knowing this story, but just for those people who do not know, I'll just briefly discuss that story so that we can understand what lesson we can get from 13th of July 1660. 3-4 months had gone, and Siddhi Johar with all his forces had made a round around Panhala Fort, and he was about to capture Shivaji Maharaj. Now Shivaji Maharaj is very popularly famous for escaping from enemies' troops very efficiently and attacking them very efficiently, surprisingly also. So that's what was actually planned. After 3-4 months of being engaged, Shivaji Maharaj finally decided to run away from Siddhi Johar's troop. But how to escape Siddhi Johar's troop? It happened at Panhala Fort. I have put on the thumbnail the place actually on Panhala Fort where it is written that from this place Shivaji Maharaj ran away from the troops, and they actually misguided them, the troops of Siddhi Johar, the enemy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. There was a person who was similarly sent in the same palki, just like Shivaji Maharaj, just to impersonate Shivaji Maharaj. So in case if he is caught, Shivaji Maharaj can run away. So we can understand what sacrifice level those people would be having. There was a barber in the army of Shivaji Maharaj whose name was Shiva Kashid. Now Shiva Kashid got ready to sacrifice his own life for his king Shivaji Maharaj. He said, "It is my honor to just impersonate you for enemy. In case I get caught by the enemy, I will be happy because that will make my king, my Shivaji Maharaj king, survive and serve to the people. So I would like to die for my king." That was his actually last word when he met Shivaji Maharaj, and they ran in a different troops. They completely misguided the troops of Siddhi Johar. Siddhi Johar actually had sent his son-in-law in search of Shivaji Maharaj and his palki, but they mistakenly caught Shiva Kashid. When they found Shiva Kashid, they asked who is there inside the palki. The Sainiks, the military people, they said it's Shivaji Maharaj inside. So they were happy that they have caught enemy. But ultimately, when Shiva Kashid was present in front of Siddhi Johar and not Shivaji Maharaj. Shiva Kashid was killed on 13th of July 1660. Similarly, after that, after running from that place, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj went they wanted to go to Vishalgarh, and in between, on the way, BajiPrabhu, who was almost 15 years elder to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, sacrificed his own life. He battled all the troops till he heard the sounds of sound as he had advised Shivaji Maharaj to make those tof sounds after reaching the Vishalgarh. So when he heard those sounds, then only he left his life while battling against the enemies. So that was the sacrifice level of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, military people and the people around him. That was the devotion of those people for their king. It is extremely wonderful and extremely inspiring story, you can say. On the same day, two people have sacrificed their lives for their king. So imagine how much care, how much faith Shivaji Maharaj must have instilled on their life, on their character, that they were ready to go and die also happily for their king. So that was the most important lesson for me yesterday, and I hope you people also come to know. I'll be sharing link in the description box. If you want to read more about that, just Google, on Wikipedia also you can read more about those two people. Just please read those stories. If possible, you go and visit Panala Fort near Kolhapur. It's just 40-50 km away from Kolhapur, less than that, even around 20 km away from Kolhapur. But do visit Panala Fort. There you will get many guides also, touring guides also. They will explain to you all the things which happened on 12th of July and 13th of July on the Panala. So do visit that place, do understand that story. That story will remain with your heart forever, because two people have sacrificed their lives for their king very happily, and that is not a joke for anyone to sacrifice his or her own life for their king. So that was the most important lesson I got from life about the great sacrifices which happened on 13th of July 1660 is the exact date when it happened. Most important news I came across yesterday is very interesting. I was not knowing that there is a new concept called deep space burial. Now, almost 196 people have donated their either ashes or DNA to be sent. They have donated it to a company. The company's name is Celestis. It is based in Arizona in US, and they are planning to send ashes or DNA of these people into the deep space. It will be revolving around the sun. So it's almost many crore kilometers away from Earth. Now that company is planning to send those DNA, and that spacecraft, whatever they are sending, will be revolving around the sun probably forever. Now how it is going to affect their lives, we don't know, but see how different people are thinking, and what level of encouragement and what level of persistence and footprints they want to give it to the space, that they are ready to send their DNA into a space, and that company, Celestis company, is planning to send their DNA or ashes. There are many notable people amongst those 196 people who are trying to send their DNA or ashes. Few of them have died, just like John F. Kennedy, George Washington, who were president of US in the past, and some of the actors from Star Trek movie also have donated their DNA, or from some of them are having their ashes also. So that will be sent to space. That's called deep space burial. That's not a newer concept, but this company, Celestis company, is doing it for the first time. This is their first deep space burial mission. what is that all about? I'll be sharing link in the description box. If you want to know more about that, please go to the description box and please click on that link to know more about deep space burial. What is that all about? The most trending news I came across yesterday is about a wonderful collaboration between NASA and ISRO. As you all know, today is 14th of July, the day when ISRO is planning to launch Chandrayaan 3. But there is definitely a another collaboration going on between NASA and ISRO. It's called NISAR. Now NISAR is some spacecraft which will be sent in early 2024, where there is huge and very interactive collaboration right from the beginning of the making of hardware between NASA and ISRO. NISAR stands for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. So it's a radar where there are two parts, S radar and L radar. S radar was prepared at Ahmedabad in India, and then it was transported to US, where L radar was being made. Then they were assembled together and they were brought at Bengaluru. Now they are under ISRO, and both the teams, NASA team and ISRO team, both are working together to make it a successful mission, which will be launched in 2024 early months. The main advantage of sending NISAR into the space will be it will be observing all the forest, all the parts of the whole earth at least once in 12 days. So that's very frequent, that's very useful information it will be collecting. Many things which will be observed by that NISAR spacecraft will be very useful for further evaluation and mapping of all the earth and various places that will be sent next year. So I'll be sharing link in the description box about the news, this trending news. If you want to read more about that, please go to the description box and click on the link. So I hope you people are learning something new from these kind of discussions. I personally did not know about deep space burial method. I came to know about it today, and that's why I wanted to share with you all about the interesting news about deep space burial. So keep learning, keep spreading better things around you, keep spreading better and better things in the social media also, so that you spread more happiness and you don't spread negativity in and around you. Bye bye.